Hi, it's John again. We're still talking about reality and urban fantasy and why I write it. I know you're just burning with this question. Did my dad, my dad, did he ever punish me for the things that I did? Did I get caught and punished? Oh, yeah, I did. And not always for things that I did wrong, but for things that he thought were wrong. And he used a belt buckle on me. And I got the buckle part of it on my body. It left welts, a lot of really ugly bruises, and sometimes cuts on my body. It was abusive. I would not want to do that to a child. I would not want to do that to anybody for that matter. But for him, it was how he dealt with it. He was angry. He knew I needed to be corrected, and he punished me. And I learned I did not do those things again, at least not when he was looking. But I did not do evil things and mean things. I just did stupid things sometimes, like jumping up and down on my bed at midnight or watching the TV when I was not supposed to be watching the TV, or reading when everybody's in bed, reading books. I used to do that. We lived in a trailer home for a while, and I had a teeny little bedroom, and I'd cover myself with my covers, and with a flashlight, I'd read my book at night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. If I did it any other way, my dad would know, and that would be bad news. Bang, 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 Maxwell Silverhammer on my little buns. Ow! No. So, yes, I was punished, and it left bruises and marks in my body afterwards for days. That experience taught me a lot about anger out of control and punishment that goes too far. And that's something I incorporate in my writing as well. My Sherlock Holmes books, I have a tremendous amount of that because he's a detective. He's always dealing with all these extremes. Now, in the world I've written Sherlock Holmes in, it's not the Victorian London that you see in Bridgerton, or these ones where the people are wearing these fancy clothes and having these little snuffs and things that they do that are real fancy and cool. No, it's a London where if you go into an alley at night, you're taking a chance because there could be a gremlin there, a troll, a vampire, a werewolf, an ifrit, monsters, shapeshifters. And people have power there. Some of them have great power. They can turn you into a lump of clay. Merlin the magician lives in my London, but deep beneath it. Sherlock Holmes has friends. One of them is Harry Houdini, and he's a magician. He was trained by Merlin the magician, and he has great magical powers, but he never uses them for self-gain. To earn his living, he doesn't use his magic. He uses his brain. He's an acrobat. He's a performer. He does these incredible tricks, just like the real Harry Houdini. But the difference is this Harry Houdini, with his right hand, he could knock an entire building down with the magic power he has. Sometimes Holmes and he work together to defeat monsters that just can't be done any other way. You can't go, aha, you're a monster, you're under arrest. That won't work with a monster that's 10 feet tall and weighs 50 tons and has claws the size of swords. Sometimes you have to use magic. Another of Holmes' friends is Professor Challenger. Professor Challenger is an incredible archaeologist. He's bold, he's blunt, but he's very courageous and he's very loyal. The world I've constructed my urban fantasy in is in a universe where anything is possible. And Sherlock Holmes lives in a world where all the writers that have ever existed, all the characters that were ever written, are alive at the same time. That makes for really fun plots and stories. And of course, it gives me an incredible amount of urban fantasy territory to cover.